I am Nick Shell, the head honcho of hair loss, Slick Nick, the hairy godfather. I'm known by so many names worldwide. When I walk the streets, when I enter the stadiums, Nick Shell, Nick Shell. That's my life. But today, in this video, we're going to check out the wisdom of one of my most faithful, consistent subscribers, Maxwell Smart. He's been with me from the very beginning. He's helped shape and mold me and this channel into what it is today. I'm referring to a video I made, and it was called Shaving Off Your Hair If You're Balding, the Right Head Shape and Face. I have to get my glasses on here because I dropped them, because it is that much content that we shall explore. So here we go. Max's comment, quote, "It's a question of self-confidence, but there are face shapes and hairstyles that complement each other. Here is my description of what will work best for a shaved head." Now this is coming from a professional barber. I'm not a professional anything. I'm a YouTuber, so don't take anything I say too seriously. Take this guy's word seriously. He's a professional barber. Here's my description of what will work best for a shaved head. Number one, proportion. The size of the head compared to the size of the body. A small shaved head on a big body will look disproportionate. So pretty much, I'm 5'9", I'm about 170 pounds. If I gain a few more pounds, I'd officially actually be overweight by standards of a BMI. So I mean, I'm like pretty much, I guess technically as average as you can get, even though I definitely would like to slim down more, and I'm doing my best to do that. Number two, shape. We only really take in the face shape when we look at someone. The position of the eyes, nose, and mouth relative to the top of the forehead and the base of the chin. The ideal portions are 1/3 forehead, 1/3 eyebrows to the tip of the nose, and 1/3 from the base of the tip of the nose to the chin. Most faces are classified by one of these basic shapes: square, oval, round, triangular, and diamond. The two that are deemed most suitable to most hairstyles, which include shaved heads, are square and oval. Nick, you have a square face shape with ideal proportions. The other three need special regard to their face shape when it comes to hairstyles. The heads can be shaved, and it will probably take more self-confidence to take that next step. There are ways to create illusions of a better face or a better shape by growing facial hair to elongate a round face or fill out a weak chin or a triangular one. Eyeglasses with strong contrasting frames will help break up an overly long face. And then number three, characteristics that will affect the appeal of a shaved head. Ears, are they large or small? Do they stick out? Are they positioned proportionally? Scars, acne, blemishes, skin disorders, skin color. The paler the skin, the lighter the beard, the eyebrows and the eye color are, the less differentiation there will be from the face. And then number four, physical fitness. Body fat can apply to the head, to creating multiple chins, thick necks, and fatty rolls at the back of the head that are generally not appealing on a shaved head. So I'm actually going to do another video based on this comment, but I just wanted to start there so that we could understand from a professional opinion what actually is the proper, I guess, head and face shape. And what Max is saying is, I happen to possess everything that's necessary to pull off not only a shaved head, but ultimately most hairstyles. That being said, I still am limited to some degree by my hairline and my level of diffuse thinning. We've learned in this past year that I can't get away with having short hair unless I pretty much keep it a 0 or number 1 guard. But as long as I have the right length, I can pull that off. It is interesting though, it was pretty much right at a year ago that I shaved my head. I started shaving my head for those 3 months, and I got so many comments from people saying that I had the right head shape for it, which it's funny because you can't know that until you do it, I guess, to some degree. But apparently I can. I wouldn't look at my mirror in the mirror and think, oh yeah, I can totally pull off a shaved head. So we've learned from Max exactly what the things that define all that are. And I think for me, part of the identity of my channel is you focus on what you can control and not on what you can't. You can't help how symmetrical you are or how tall your forehead is from your nose and chin. You can't, and we're not talking about plastic surgery, so let's just say you can't do it. Maybe you can affect your skin a little bit by getting more tan or whatever if you need to. But ultimately, what can you control? You can control your physical fitness. He kept talking about body fat and your face being round and rolls in the back of your head. So you can eat healthier and you can work out. And those are things that I do. And I hope to see better results this year because I really have upped my game when it comes to that. A lot of you know that for 5.5 years I was a vegan, and then last September 2018 I started changing over to eating certain types of fish, and now chicken and eggs and cheese, but I won't do dairy. So I've changed that part of my life, and I've begun working out pretty much every single day. So my weight's the same, but I understand that while working out, you're not necessarily going, you may even gain weight, but as long as you're losing fat, that's the main thing. So even I am concerned with maintaining a healthy lifestyle and therefore having a healthy body. So I think that's good advice for anybody. So that's the thing you can affect. But ultimately, going back to my original video that he's commenting on, even if you don't have the right or ideal head shape or face shape or whatever it is, it still comes down to one fact. Are you the kind of guy who chooses to be confident enough to shave it off anyway? Because when people perceive you, yes, there's this whole, the right face and all that, but ultimately, you're sending a signal to society when you shave off your head. And what is that signal? I am the kind of guy that's confident enough to live my life choosing to get rid of all my hair. And because we as men are judged so harshly by how confident we are, the fact that you send that signal out matters more than you having the right head shape or the right face shape to shave off your hair. Because most men don't have the confidence. But Nick Shell says, and as Steve Martin said in Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, is that the name of the show? Steve Martin says there's no difference between real confidence and fake confidence. If you act confident, people aren't going to know that you're faking it. Nick Shell, one of my theories, fake it till you make it. Remember, this whole channel is that. This was never intended to be a hair loss channel. I didn't know anything about hair loss when I started doing these videos. This was a completely different channel. It was kids stuff. It was superhero stuff where I was a villain, my son was the bad guy, or he was the hero, I was the bad guy. I did music and theme songs with action sequences. Nobody cared about that. I made one video, not even thinking about it, about a hairline, and that's what people started watching. So then I realized, okay, I'm no hair loss guy, but I can fake this. And here we are a couple years later. I'm actually one of the world's leading hair loss YouTubers. So if anybody knows something about faking it till you make it, it's definitely this guy right here. You got comments? I got ears to listen. Even though, let's face it, okay, they don't stick out. He was talking about ears that stick out. My ears go back away, so I guess that helps. But even then, the point is, you can choose to be the guy that sends the signal, hey guys, hey world, I'm confident enough to shave off my hair. That's what matters more. Now, comments right here.